Well, if I had one thing to focus on, and only one thing, I'd focus on student learning outcomes. Because I think at the end of the day, that begins to push very hard on lots of the assumptions of the academy. It raises questions about um, what knowledge, Alfred Lord Whitehead's great question of what knowledge is the most worth. It asks questions about how do you organize to optimize the um, outcomes. It raises questions about motivation. It raises questions about prior knowledge. Uh, Lots and lots of things are importantly embedded in that question of student learning outcomes, including trying to shift the research model. If you can't shift the concern about more and more institutions becoming focused on research, maybe you could shift what the research is going to be about, and that at least could be helpful. I think that at the end of the day, one of the things that this conference represents is the growing importance, and not inappropriate importance, but the growing importance of foundations in being able to focus, to create an agenda and focus on that agenda. Lumen has probably done the most explicit job of that in recent years, as distinguished from some other foundations that tend to fund in a number of areas. Lumen has been laser-like focused on this work of, particularly the work of access. But I think that that's a really promising possibility, is for foundations to come together and be able to help convene the community to determine what are the key issues that the community ought to be focused on, and then how to leverage the most powerful change for that focus. We seem to be in a moment in time of peculiar stress, and that could result in really positive outcomes with some really creative change, or it could do what stress often does, which is to narrow peripheral vision and provide more limited views of the world. I personally hope that this is a moment of that this moment of stress is one that yields greater peripheral vision and more imagination and creativity about solutions.